Yo, yo, what up, people? What's going on? What's going on? It is that time. It is Monday night. Get it in. We are about to get it in. Listen, guys, today's show is going on Patreon like as soon as this is over because we shouldn't even be talking about this shit on YouTube for free. Like seriously, because the stuff we're about to drop today is bad boy membership level game. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're not on the bad boy membership,
do it.
You understand what I'm saying? Just do it. Just get on there. You feel what I'm saying? Stop playing. But guys, the calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. So we got the phone lines up and all that. So today we're going to be talking about 3 ways to get women to actually chase you. Because a lot of guys talk about getting women to chase you, getting women to choose you, all this other stuff. But a lot of times they're not really telling you how to do this. You understand what I'm saying? How to make it happen. And so today on today's show, we're going to break down all of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into all of that, though, we got to do this.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than 2 genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only 2 genders. Only 2 genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, but
the bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back, people. We are back in the bitch.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
We are back. So
it really is.
Today, guys, we're going to be talking about 3 ways to get women to chase you, right? Now, first, before we get into this, understand that we got to define chasing. You understand? And basically what it is, when we're talking about getting a girl to chase you, right? It's where a woman is actively trying, to get at you while you're not really necessarily trying too hard to get at her, right? So what happens is that this girl is feeling you to the point where she's trying to get at you, right? And so the thing is, a lot of guys have a misconception when it comes to getting girls to chase, right? So guys think, okay, well, if I just be really good looking and post up on a wall at this party, or if I just chill outside in the park and just lean back, You understand? I'm gonna have all of these girls chase me. You understand? And that's not how it works. You understand? What makes a woman chase you, right? And I'm gonna get into this when we talk about the 3 wins, but generally what makes a woman chase you is experience, meaning the experience she's had with you that makes her want to get more of the experience, right? So you just being cute is not an experience. You understand? Unless you like just super fine and she couldn't fucking breathe when she's like, oh my God, this guy's so fine. This is a crazy. No, you understand? But that's usually not going to happen. But it has to be some sort of experience that she's chasing. You see what I'm saying? And so you guys have to understand that when it comes to getting girls to chase you. Well, what we're going to do in this program, right? We're going to tell you 3 ways to get girls to actually do this and to make this shit happen. So I'm going to break this stuff down. This is stuff that I've been doing. You understand what I'm saying? This is stuff that I know Miles has done. You understand? This is stuff that guys that I've coached done, right? And so we're going to break this down for you in this thing. But Miles, what's your take on this before we get into the nitty gritty of this shit? You feel me?
Well, you know me, man. I'm always trying to bolster the idea of, being the best version of yourself, because your identity is the one thing that you have that nobody else does.
Right.
Right. So if you expose a woman to the experience of who you are, right, then she'll once she realizes what she's dealing with, she'll also realize, wow, this is something that I like, but this is the only place I can get it.
Exactly.
So if I want to experience that thing, I gotta go after him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So at a certain see, the thing that I love about the game is that it seems like magic to people who love to believe in a lie.
Right.
You understand? But when you understand the game and you understand the truth of it all, it's actually nothing. It's nothing that's like really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just the truth.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like I remember you told that story about this rapper dude we know, where he was performing in front of a whole bunch of people, and then you looked at him and you said, how does it feel to perform in front of so many people?
Right.
And he didn't even flinch. He was just like, I don't really feel no way because that's how it's supposed to be.
Right. Exactly.
It's like, so what I mean when I bring up that story is that when you understand the truth of like the hard work you put in, your unique character, and you're honestly on a quest to be the highest version of yourself.
Right.
When somebody pats you on the back and tells you good job, it's like you accept it because you're being cordial and you don't want to be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, nigga, I don't need you to tell me I'm doing a good job.
Right.
Because I know the truth. Anything that you see that looks amazing, I know the truth behind it. I know all the hard work I put in. I know all the sacrifice, all the consistency, the fucking, the effort, the energy. I know all of the stuff that I put in.
Right.
So when you come up to me and you be like, hey, man, you're doing a great job. It's like, yeah, I appreciate that. But my validation came when I was putting in the work.
Right.
You understand? And because of that, I'm not amazed by the pats on the back. I'm not amazed by the compliments. I understand it. I understand you telling me that I'm doing a good job, and I appreciate it, but it's not amazing to me. It's not magical because I was there from brick one. Don't come and tell me you like how my building look when, nigga, I put the plans together. My plan was to make a beautiful fucking building.
Right.
So you telling me my building looks good, it's cool, and I appreciate you for acknowledging the shit, but I'm not amazed. It's not magical to me for you to look at my building and say my building looks good, because that's what you're supposed to say.
Right.
You understand? Because what did Rosebud say? He was like, when you understand game, what you expect is what's going to happen, because accidents don't happen to motherfuckers that got game. Right. And it's the same kind of thing where it's like magic doesn't happen to motherfuckers that understand game. Because you know how a lot of people look at game, or they'll sign up to the Bad Boy membership and think, well, hey, once I sign up, the bitch is just gonna come running.
Right.
because they believe in the magic. They want to believe a lie. They want to believe a comfortable lie than an uncomfortable truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, and why did I bring this? Sometimes I'll be going on these tangents. But all right, so to bring it all back, that's how you get a woman to chase you.
Mm-hmm.
By understanding the actual truth.
Right.
And the truth of the situation is that there is only one you.
Mm.
So in order for her, so when she understands that there's only one you and the experience that she has when she's with you,
right,
she literally can't get that shit any fucking where else. Then she has to come to you. And to most niggas who believe in the lie, they'll be like, oh yeah, this bitch is chasing me. It's not really that she's chasing you.
Mm-hmm.
That she realizes that she can only get that special feeling in one place.
Right.
So she's coming back to you again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that, it's see, I love topics like this because it can be covered in so many ways. Like, niggas who worry about a bitch's body count.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only reason why you worried about a bitch's body count is because you don't believe in your own unique experience as a man.
Right.
Because no matter how many bodies a bitch has had, if you putting it down like you supposed to,
mm-hmm.
and I don't mean like you're supposed to based on her expectations of sex. I mean like you're supposed to based on your confidence and the way you carry yourself and your creativity in the bedroom, because you understand your own body and you understand how you like to, how you like to give it up in the bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
When it doesn't matter how many bodies she got, because if she's feeling it, she's gonna come back to you again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And if the sex is good and the chemistry is good, then that's all there is to worry about.
Mm.
But the guy who's worried about the body counts and the pair bonding and all that other shit, he's not focused on the fact that he can provide a unique experience to that female sexually.
Right.
So he's thinking, oh man, she had all these different dicks in her and she did this. It's like you're focused on the wrong thing.
Right.
You understand? Because you have to understand the reason why she's fucking you now. The reason why she's fucking you now is because she likes what she's getting from you right now.
Mm-hmm.
All the shit that happened in the past don't really matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, that's when we're dealing with like doing all these, having all these special conversations about the highest version of yourself and your identity and how you stand as a man and how you express yourself different from other niggas and so on and so forth. It's like niggas don't believe it because most cats who are even listening to us, they haven't truly explored that part of their game yet.
Right.
At the end of the day, when you break it all down, they're still trying to be like another nigga.
Exactly.
You understand? Even though they come over to us, a lot of them are still stuck they still worrying about Chad. They still worrying about Tyrone.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They still worrying about every other nigga that's getting bitches. And it's like, how can you ask yourself, well, why am I not getting bitches? Meanwhile, you're worried about the other nigga getting bitches.
Facts.
If you're so focused on the other nigga getting bitches, how the fuck can you get bitches? You see what I'm saying? So it's so many things when it comes to these type of topics, man. But we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna give you 3 ways that you can keep them coming back. You can keep them chasing you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so real out here.
And 241, we're gonna get to your call after we say all the stuff. So you can hang on the line, or you can call back. But what we're gonna do first, we're gonna get through all of these, and then we're gonna take some calls after that. And if you guys have any questions, put a Q in the chat when we get to the question part. We want to get through these 3 things so that you guys can really take heed to this and make this happen right now. What you want to do is first, I suggest you guys, take some notes, because I'm going to get very into this stuff. We're going to get very into the situation right now. Let's get to the first thing when it comes to this, right? So the first way to get a girl to chase you is you have to give her a great first date / meeting experience. Okay. So, like we were saying earlier, a lot of this has to go through experience. That's what's going to get her to chase you. So you have to give a great first date / meeting experience, meaning that it could be a date or you just first met this girl at a bar randomly or whatever it was. You understand what I'm saying? And so what I mean by that is this, and this is kind of goes to what Miles was saying. If you're the type of guy who's the best version of himself, you're on point, you're authentic, you're real about what the fuck you're doing. What it does is that it makes you stand out because you're actually being yourself. So the part of it is already done. You ain't even got to do shit. You just got to fucking be yourself, right? So now, if you're being yourself and you're that top guy, which we teach you guys to be when it comes to the game, when we talk about stepping up your game, what happens is that when she gets on a date with you or hangs out with you, what that means is that she's going to say, damn, okay, I haven't met a guy like this guy in a while. Right. You're going to stand out from most other guys because what you guys have to understand is that most guys don't have game. You understand? Most women are dealing with guys who don't have, like, their game is horrible. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if you're the type of guy whose mouthpiece is on point, you're confident, you're charming, your appearance is on point, all of these things are hitting on all of these aspects, right?
Right.
She's already feeling you and feeling that energy on the date. This is why we say you guys have to step up your shit and get used to talking to girls, interacting with girls, because half of the fucking work is done already from you just showing up and being in for her to be in your presence, right? So now she's like, okay, this is this type of guy, right? Now, what happens is that the experience that she's having with you, right, is usually something that she's not having with other guys if you're the guy who has game. Like, there's going to be times where you're going to be with women and they're going to say some shit like, man, like, you're different, or, you know, you must say this to all the girls, or, you know, all this other shit. Like, they'll have this thing where they're like, okay, this guy is on point. Now, this is what happens. You go on that first date, first meeting, or whatever it is like that. Now, when it comes to a woman chasing, she's chasing the experience. So when she had a good time with you on that date, right? She's like, damn, I want more of that.
Right.
But what you'll notice sometimes is this. Let's say you went out on a date with a girl Friday night. Friday night, first time y'all met, went on a date, y'all matched on Tinder, Bumble, whatever it was. Y'all went out to go get some drinks, y'all chilling, y'all kicking it. She's having a good time, whatever. Y'all doing that thing. And sometimes you might even had hooked up with her that date, whatever it is, right? But after that date is over, right? She'll go back thinking about you, talking to her friends about you, all this other stuff, right? Now you're thinking, you know what? She was cool. I might hit her up next week to set up another date. So you're thinking, I might hit her up like later down next week, Thursday or something, to set up something for the weekend. Right. What you're going to notice is that the girl, and this is how you know the girl's chasing. What you'll notice is that you might not necessarily, because you might, you know, that the end of that night, you might say, hey, hit me up when you get home or whatever, had a good night, cool. But she'll notice that throughout the week, you haven't really hit her up, right? So she went out with you Friday, Saturday goes by, Sunday goes by, Monday goes by, she hasn't heard from you. But she's still thinking about the experience. So what happens is that she hits you up maybe Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday morning. You understand? She's like, hey, how's it going? And hey, good morning. How's your week going? Or whatever, some type of shit. That's how you know the girl's chasing. Because what she's doing is that she wants more of that experience. But the reason why she's reaching out to you is because a few days has passed by. She's been thinking about you and you haven't reached out to her. And so what happens is that a lot of times what makes a woman get more attracted to you anyway is the uncertainty, because she's thinking, damn, I met this amazing motherfucker and I haven't heard from him. So I don't want to lose this shit. Now, if you're the run of the mill type of guy, then it's not going to matter, because she's like, okay, we went out, it was cool, whatever. And, you know, it doesn't mean she's not going to, you know, see you again if you hit her up, but she's not thinking about you like the guy who had an impact. So what we're telling you guys is that you'll have an impact the tighter your game is. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why we tell you guys, get on the Bad Boy membership to tighten up that game.
Do it.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to make that happen.
Do it.
Right now. The thing is that she's chasing that experience. So when she has that experience, that's the thing that's going to make her want to come back to you, hit you up, and sort of solidify that she's going to see you at some point again. You understand what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit, man?
Yeah, I mean, I would just add, you know, like you said, provide a great experience. I would also add the words, you know, unique, right?
Right, exactly.
Right. And you know, and it's not that hard to create a unique experience, because again, is just you.
Mm.
You're the only one on this earth. Like I'm looking at this quote. It says, being the best is great. I'm number one, right? But being unique is greater. I'm the only one.
That's game, people.
You know what I'm saying?
That's game.
I'm the only one. You understand? So when I and how you do that is literally bringing the girl along to do things that you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the girl along to do things that you like to do, period.
Right.
You understand? Because, just being honest, most people are afraid of that. Because a lot of people are unsure that, oh, well, I'm not sure if she'll like this and I'm not sure if she'll like that. Like, let me tell you, a few dates I've been on when the girl texts me and say that she's running late.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always like, I used to be very apprehensive because I have this thing that if she's late, I text her back and say, no worries, or I'll say NP, or I say no worries. First round is on you.
Right.
And I always used to get this little apprehension to do that. But you can always tell the chicks that are interested when they say, okay, that's fine, no problem. And they come on a date and they pay for the drinks. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, me bringing that in adds to the unique experience. Because most guys are not going to do that.
Right.
Most guys, they're not going to do that because, she didn't even get here yet. She could probably turn her car around because she's mad that I'm telling her she got to pay for the drinks.
Right.
But when a chick is coming to see me, if she's late, she got to pay for the drinks. You understand what I'm saying? So right then and there, she's still on her way. She says, cool, no problem. Like I'm already providing a brand new experience for her.
Exactly.
First of all, I'm already putting game on her. I'm teaching her accountability. I'm teaching her responsibility. I'm teaching her all that shit. I'm letting her know the type of nigga I am.
And you give her something to tell her girlfriends. Y'all don't understand that. Women talk to their girls about the guys they went out with. So she's gonna be like, girl, I was late and he told me I had to buy him the drinks. And then she's like, what? And it's so the more she talking about you, the more she thinking about you. You
see, y'all niggas is like, oh, well, why I gotta pay and why this and why that? And women's supposed to be independent. Nigga, half the time I don't pay because these bitches be late.
Right.
So I hit him up like, hey, no problem, And I say, drive safely because, I want her to get there safe and everything like that. But you're paying for drinks when you get here because you're late.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, that's already a unique experience. Already off the bat. Like again, like for me, that's what I like to do. I like to meet up at a nice bar, a nice, good lighting and lounge area with seats and couches and all that cool shit. And then I tell her where to sit. Like last 2 days I've been on, I'll walk up to the table and then she'll motion to go sit wherever she wants. And then I'll motion and I'll go like this. And I'll put my hands and point to the seat that I want her to sit in.
Right.
And sometimes they actually sit down and then they have to get up and sit where I tell them to sit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's enough because look, again, what's the average guy gonna do? What's the average guy gonna do? The average guy is gonna let her sit where she wants.
Exactly.
When a woman is with me, she sits where I want. You get what I'm saying? Every little thing works into the unique experience. Why? Because I know what I want. And what a lot of guys don't understand is by doing these little things, you're also showing her what you want.
Exactly.
And you're letting her know off the bat, even though she was late and she bought the fucking drinks, she's still not in control. Because the reason why she bought the drinks is because I told her to buy the drinks. Let me tell you something. I saw this episode of Sopranos one time. Right? I think they all went out to dinner or something, and it was the son-in-law or the soon-to-be son-in-law.
Right.
So the check came after they all ate, and then the check didn't come, and Tony was like, to the waiter, hey, where's the check? And the waiter was like, oh, he already took care of it.
Right.
Meaning the son-in-law to be.
Right.
So Tony he ain't flinch. He ain't saying that. He was like, oh, okay, cool. And then so I think the mother and the daughter or whoever had to go to the bathroom and shit.
Right.
Yo, he yoked that nigga up and was like, don't you ever fucking, when you're out with me, you don't pay for nothing.
Right.
because the man who pays has the fucking power.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have the power in this family. You don't pay for nothing unless you talk to me first, unless there's some type of, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And the young man was like, oh shit. But see, and I also want to talk about that to say this. A lot of you guys, you know, you might not want to pay out on a date. And I mean, you know, everybody got their opinion on the shit. Mm. But I always looked at that episode of The Sopranos, right? Where it's not just about the paying. It's also about showing who has control of the situation.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm taking care of the situation. You feel me? Like,
exactly. Because look, she was late, so I told her that she had to pay for the drinks.
Right.
And she paid for the drinks. But when we went to go sit down, I also told her where to sit.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not just about paying or the money part of it, because a lot of you motherfuckers, you know, are paying, taking bitches out to dinner, and you have no control over the situation.
Right. Exactly. I have no control over the money that's being spent. Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You understand? If you're gonna pay, at least understand game and understand who's in control. Y'all niggas is paying and y'all not even in control. Like, remember we had that caller the other night where he said he took the girl out and then ended up buying her like a sandwich or some shit or a burger or some shit. And he was like, she ain't even eat the fucking burger. And he was mad as hell because it's like he wasted his money. He went in for the hug and she was like, I know you don't think you gonna kiss me or nothing like that.
Right.
You understand? So he's out there spending his money, but he's not even in control. If you're gonna spend money, at least be in control, right?
Right.
And then, like I said, I'm not spending money and I'm still in control. You understand? So this is what I'm talking about. Unique experiences.
Right.
You understand? I'm the type of dude, like, you know, we'll buy the drink and then I'll be like, hey, you want to try my drink? You know, it tastes good. And she'd be like, oh, try mine. And then when we try each other's drink, I'm like, so you know what has to happen now, right? And she's like, what? I'm like, well, you done tried my drink. I tried your drink. We already exchanged spit, so now we got to kiss. Like, it has to happen now.
That's so much game. They gotta pay for that. They gotta pay for that. We need some donations. They gotta pay for that. They're gonna be stealing that shit. The niggas gonna be stealing Miles' shit. They gonna go out with the same chick you went out with. They're gonna be like, wait a second, do you know Miles Cunningham? That's what she must say.
And that's the type of shit that I usually do on dates. And the girls be cracking up, they be laughing. You understand what I'm saying? So unique experiences. I even go as far as sometimes to tell women what I'm used to on dates. Like, I let them know, like, sometimes you might have a woman that's kind of standoffish. She's not really with the touchy feely.
Right.
And then I let them know, I'm like, look, this is what I'm used to. I smell good. I look good. When I take a woman out, they're all over me. Even on the first date, all over me. And the girl just be looking at me like, this arrogant nigga. Like,
exactly.
What's up with this dude? And see, let me tell you something. Creating a unique experience, it can be it's a special situation. Why? Because you're a lot of the times you're walking a line of love me or hate me. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because truthfully, here it is at the end of the day. If you fucking with me, then you won't fuck with me.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm letting you know exactly who I am, honestly. But but on the flip side, as I let you know exactly who I am, you might not like it. So you're not gonna fuck with me. You probably gonna hate it. Right. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still be me. You get what I'm saying? But the beautiful part of it is you choose to eat for her to either walk away or not fuck with you, or you get the other extreme for her to really, really fuck with you. Right. And that's a big part of the reason why guys don't get to the point where women like fuck with them heavy.
Exactly.
Because they try to toe the line. They try to make, they try to be pleasant. They try to be the nice guy. They try to make sure she's comfortable on the date. I I don't give a fuck if she's comfortable on the date. I told a bitch just the other night. I was like, you got resting bitch face. She was like, I said, anybody ever told you that shit before? Like, yo, you got resting bitch face. I'm like, what's the matter with you? You good? I'm like, look, because it ain't, look, bro, it ain't nothing to me. If you want to end the day, we can end it right now. Right. I don't chill with women that are not happy and that don't feel privileged to be in my presence. Right. So when you sitting there with resting bitch face, you fucking up my vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm basking in my own glory. Mm-hmm. And you sitting over there with your fix your fucking face, bitch. Like what is this? You understand? But again, and I didn't say fix your fucking face, bitch. But I told her, I said, you have resting bitch face. What's up with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not trying to make her comfortable. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to either make her very uncomfortable or make her just fall in love with me or just be on some shit like this nigga is crazy and I gotta see where this night goes type of shit.
And that's how you create that situation where it's memorable, right? And having that unique experience,
right?
Understand? Like you gotta be fully you so that it's very it's like polarizing. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To where she's like shit, like so she's feeling you, she's fucking with you, and she wants to make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? So see, April says she says I do too. I would have said, give me a reason to smile. Hilarious. But hey, see that's where the game come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, listen, I'm gonna give you a reason to smile, girl. Come in, and you do all of this shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, I give you a reason to smile, but it's too many people watching. Right?
Right, exactly.
I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to get arrested for indecent exposure, right?
But you know what I wanted to say also about guy with chasing, and this is what you guys got to understand. See, women chase the experience, but also the reason why they're chasing is because they have a fear of loss. But they're only going to have a fear of loss if who they're chasing they see as valuable. And see, she's going to see you as valuable if you first see yourself as valuable. Meaning you have to actually have a life. You have to actually love yourself. You have to actually be doing shit, because what happens is a woman can't chase you if you're being needy. You understand what I'm saying? If you're wondering or worried about her, if you're texting her every 5 seconds, you understand? You have to give women space to miss you. You understand? Exactly. But see, the thing is, it should be natural, because I want you guys to understand, because the stuff we were talking about is natural shit, meaning that the space that she has to miss you is you filling up your time and energy with your life and other things you're doing. You understand? It's not you sitting there pretending like, oh, I'm going to just sit here and count the days and pretend I'm not thinking about her. And then hopefully, no. Because at that point you're being needy because you're sitting there thinking about her, waiting for her to call you. Right. If you're out there talking to other women, you understand what I'm saying? Doing your own thing, being on your purpose, like all you guys are saying, right? When you're doing your own shit, that's going to make her want to chase you because you're so occupied with all this other stuff. It's almost to the point where when the chick texts you, it's almost like you weren't even thinking about it. You're like, oh shit, oh, so-and-so, what's good? You understand what I'm saying? Like you was just doing your shit. But the thing is that if you're the type of guy who's needy, right? Or you're the type of guy who's not confident, then you're gonna start to chase her. You understand? And then therefore you don't give her the space to chase you, right? And so the thing is, the point of getting her to chase you, right, is for her to come at you because you are the one that's providing the value. You understand what I'm saying? You're the one that's providing that experience for her to want to come chase. See, us men, we pursue, women chase. That's usually how it goes. So you're the one who approaches her and talks to her and you set up the date. The date happens and then she gets that experience, and all you really need to do is sit back and get her and have her chase, truthfully. You understand what I'm saying? Right. That's where her thing, because this is the thing. Women are about the communication. Like if you guys pay attention, you'll notice that women generally are the ones who are the more communicative ones, meaning they're the ones that reach out more to text, say what's up, how you doing. So if you're the one doing more of the communication, that means you're chasing. You understand what I'm saying? She should be doing way more of the communication. All your communication really should be where you're actively communicating to her is to set up a date. You understand what I'm saying? But her texting, good morning, how are you? What'd you have for lunch? That's women stuff. So when you're doing that too much to women, you're being kind of feminine. You understand what I'm saying? So just want you guys to understand that, right? So now, so we got the first part of the way to get her to chase you is to have that unique, awesome, great first date meeting experience. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about to get women to chase you has to do with sex. You understand? Casual sex, getting a girl to want to hook up with you and chase you in that manner, right? So the second way to get a woman to chase you is that you have to be dependable dick. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be dependable dick. So now let me explain to you guys how you be dependable dick and how it works when a chick chases you for dick and for sex, right? So what dependable dick is, right, is good dick, right, that is consistent. You understand? Now, the dick don't even got to be that crazy, but it has to be good. You understand? And consistent. So if you got good dick, but you're inconsistent, you can't be dependable dick. And this is how you be dependable dick. See, what you have to start out with is there has to be some sex happening, sooner than later, by at least the second time you hang out. You understand? It doesn't necessarily be the first time y'all get together and have a first date, whatever, but it has to be at least by the second time you hang out. Now, there's some times where you can be dependable dick if you hit her like after the third time, fourth time, but generally, at least by the second time, because what happens is that there has to be a quick sexual connection quickly, basically, I should say. It has to be a quick sexual connection. Now, when you have that quick sexual connection, so when you smash that chick, right? Let's say for sake of argument, the second time you met up with her, you hit it, right? What happens is that once you hit it that second time, again, it's the same protocol as if you was just on a date or whatever. Let's say you hit it on a Saturday evening, right? You hit it that Saturday evening, and then Sunday goes by, Monday goes by, Tuesday goes by. She hasn't heard from you. You just chilling, doing your thing, right? Wednesday goes by, Thursday goes by, whatever. And then she might hit you up and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, how's your day? Blah, 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 blah. So she's hitting you back for some more of that dick. You understand what I'm saying? She's hitting you back for more of that dick. You feel me?
Dick is a gift.
You understand?
It's a gift.
Hitting you back
It's
for
a
that.
gift.
Now, again, if you're a needy bitch, she's not going to chase you. If you're the type of guy that's texting her all week, she's not going to chase you, right? So you're giving her the dick, and then you're falling back a little bit, doing your own thing, talking to other girls, fucking with other girls, whatever, and then she hits you back because she wants the dick. Now, when she hits you back, if you're free and you want to give her that dick, then you give her the dick. Now, what happens is that by the second to third time you fuck a girl, you have now graduated and become dependable dick. You understand what I'm saying? So now you're basically like a fuck buddy, and all you need to do is keep giving her dick and don't give her any problems. So what I mean is this: you fuck the girl, you leave the girl, you have her hit you up, then you fuck her again, and then you repeat the process. Now, in some situations, let's say you haven't heard from the girl in maybe like 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks, something like that. Then you can hit her up and be like, hey, what's good? When you free, we should get together and hook up again, right? You could do that. But generally what you want is to be the dependable dick. All you're doing is fucking her real good and then falling back. And what happens is that, because remember, she's dating other guys, right? There's other guys she might be hooking up with here and there, but some of those guys she's hooking up with aren't dependable. Some of them guys that she's hooking up with is all over the place. Some of those guys she's hooking up with, they're annoying to her. She's like, I don't really want to deal with this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if you're a cool motherfucker, cool, calm, collected, chill, and you give her dick and you're consistent, you're now a dependable dick, and she's going to chase you for the dick. Now, this is the difference. When a woman chases you for dick, understand this. I want you guys to really hear what I'm saying. It doesn't always mean that she's going to be consistent with chasing you for the dick. So what does that mean? That means that you could have a situation where a girl maybe like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks is hitting you up for that dick, right? But then what you can have happen is she hits you up 1 week, she hits you up the second week, hit you up the third week, and then you might not hear from this girl for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And that's because within that time, she was fucking with some other dude, some shit happened at her job, all this life shit happened or whatever. But what happens is that when all that winds down and then she's not fucking with the guy anymore or whatever it is, and she's horny, guess who she gonna come and call when it comes to her wanting to get her back blown out? She's gonna chase dependable dick, which is you. But the thing is that the only reason she's hitting you back up is because you're cool, calm, and collected, and you're not being a needy fucker. You understand what I'm saying? You're not texting her like, yo, I haven't heard from you in a few weeks. What's going on? How come you're not texting me? Like, no, you're just chilling. You're chilling. And then she'll hit you back up because you're a dependable dick, right? And again, if 2 or 3 months pass by, you could hit her up and be like, hey, girl, it's good. You know, let's probably should get together and make something happen. And she'll be like, oh, yeah, let's meet this Friday. Or she'll be like, oh, I'm kind of doing some things. I'm kind of started seeing this guy. Okay, cool. Well, listen, I'm glad that's happening for you. Congratulations on your new boyfriend. But listen, if that don't work out, holla back at your boy. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? And then she'll chase you for that dick. Now, sometimes what will happen too is that because these girls get with other dudes, they start a relationship with a new nigga. They probably got some issues with some other shit going on. There's going to be times where some of these women who were chasing you for the dick, they fall off. You understand? Meaning you don't hear from them. You understand what I'm saying again? And you just got to add more chicks to the team. But understand that if you want a woman to chase you for the dick, all you're really doing is giving her good dick and being dependable, meaning that if the chick hits you up and you agree to see her. I can't stress this enough. If you agree to see a woman, to fuck her, nigga, you gotta go and fuck that woman. You understand? You can't be flaking. You can listen. I remember one time, right? And this is. I remember I went out with this one girl, and she. This is stupid. So I went out with her, and she was like, we was kicking it, got some drinks, whatever, like that, right? And I hit it on the first night. But what happened was I was like, yo, I gotta go and do some things. And then she was like, oh, but can you meet me after? You could come by to my house after. And I said, all right, cool. But I was like, look, I ain't going to be done working until like 1 a.m. or some shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want me to come through too, she's like, yeah, come through. So I come through like 2:30 in the morning and shit. And you know what she said to me? She said, listen, she said, if you didn't come tonight, I'd have never called you again. Like, she was like, this would have been it. Like, we would have been done. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why is because I told her I was going to come.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And so, see, some guys would be like, but Locario, women be flaking out a lot of times. So why is it a big deal if we're flaking out? Nigga, you're not a woman. You understand what I'm saying? You're not a woman. So first of all, as a man, you should always be keeping your word anyway. That's one.
Yeah, facts.
That's one. And two, you're not a chick. So understand that, because you'll be the same guy bitching and moaning that you ain't getting no pussy. But when you have situations set up for you to get pussy, you need to make it happen. Because it's maintenance. See, just like how you maintain a long-term relationship with a woman, you still have to maintain fuck buddy relationships. You understand? And in order to make that happen, where a girl's going to chase the dick, you got to make sure you're on point, you're not flaky. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that?
That's facts. You got to be consistent with the fuck buddies too, man.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the thing is, don't get it twisted. Being consistent has nothing to do with the fuck buddies, the girlfriends, the wives, or the bitches.
Right.
Being consistent has everything to do with you.
Exactly.
All right. But I want to get into the particulars of being able to give dependable good dick. All right. Mm-hmm. Again, having dependable quality dick has nothing to do with the female and everything to do with you.
Right.
Make sure you're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Make sure you are healthy.
Facts.
Make sure you work out.
Facts.
You understand? And make sure cardio is a part of your situation.
Super facts. Nigga,
What the fuck do you? All right, go ahead.
I just want to interject. Miles is speaking facts because you need that blood flow to the dick. Because listen, let me tell you guys something. Back in the day, nigga, there's times where I be with a chick and my shit, and this be the first time I'm fucking with this girl, and my shit can get hard. Like it's just it'd be hard for like 3 seconds, and that shit goes straight down. And she's like, "Oh, it's okay," and I know it's not okay. She telling me it's okay, but I know it's not okay.
Lying ass.
Right, and then I never hear from this girl again. You know what I'm saying? So, April's like, when do you do? I do cardio all the time when I'm walking to your house, girl. Stop playing. You feel? Stop playing, baby. You know what it is. But Miles, go ahead. My bad. I ain't want to.
You good. Yeah, make sure you, and when I say make sure you're healthy, at least get a checkup, once a year, make sure you get your blood work done, go to your doctor. If you don't have a primary doctor, there are labs like in where I'm at, there's this place called any lab test now or some shit like that. Any lab test now where you can go and get the same blood test checkup that you would get with your doctor. You could go straight and just get the blood test done, and they'll send you back your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your this, your that, all of that shit. So you can see where you stand. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you're healthy, get regular checkups, go to the gym, try to stay as fit as possible. You know what I'm saying? Try to do workouts and try to, do resistance training, because that is like I don't know what y'all think sex is.
Right. Exactly.
And sex is work. That's why dick is a gift.
Facts.
Dick is a gift.
Exactly. Because the dick itself, the dick itself, the penis is a fucking muscle. There's no bones in the penis. So in order for you to have an erect penis, the muscle got to be working. And for muscles to work, you need blood flow. And you also need the right amount of oxygen in your blood to make the shit work. So you have to have a healthy body.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And then third, I would say, and to go with the working out shit. So weight resistance training, cardio, and Kegels.
Right.
Kegels are very important. Nigga, I've gotten to the point where I can bring a woman to orgasm. She orgasms. And then all I have to do is leave the dick in there just deep enough, and then start doing Kegels. When I start doing Kegels, the head of the shaft and the head of the dick starts to pulsate, and then the bitch start coming all over again. Now, if I wasn't doing my shit and don't drink too much alcohol neither. That's another thing. Alcohol pumps your shit up. So stay healthy, do your Kegels, work out. You understand? Stay away from alcohol. And then another thing is, I would say, like, try to be creative and build up a repertoire.
Right.
You understand? Try to build up a certain type of repertoire in the bedroom. You don't I ain't necessarily talking about eating pussy and all that, but have shit in stages. You know what I'm saying? Like learn how to be a decent kisser. Foreplay is very important. All these things are very important. Foreplay. I'm the type of nigga, I put on that slow R&B music, and before I even get to the kissing, I'm doing that. I'm slow dancing with a bitch in the room before I even get to that part. Like certain things, I'm the type of nigga, I kiss on the neck. I be smelling her perfume, whispering in her ear, telling her how good she smells, how sexy she is, all that cool shit to build it up. So by the time I even get to the pussy, it's already a fucking waterfall down there type shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But again, health, fitness, Kegels, and don't, build your repertoire. A lot of niggas go to the gym and, they know every different type of exercise. They can work the forearms, they can work the bicep, the tricep, they can work this, they can work that. They know every different exercise. Right. But in the bedroom, all they know is one position or just one motion. You know what I'm saying? Notice I told y'all, bring a woman to orgasm and then leave the dick in there and just do your Kegels and make the dick pulsate.
Right.
Like that's shit I had to learn over the years, bro. Like that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not nothing I knew when the first time I had sex.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, in order to build your creativity, pay attention.
Right.
Pay attention, because I had to pay attention to that. I was like, oh shit, she's reacting to me doing Kegels and while my dick is inside of her.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like pay attention to how you stroke. Like sometimes you pull it out like just halfway and then go back in. Pull it out, and then sometimes you pull it out where you almost pull it all the way out, and then you go back in. Like just different shit like that. Fuck with a bitch mind, bro. Again, you have to pay attention. You have to develop you have to have a creative mind when it comes to this sex shit. You can't just be like, it's not porn. You can't just
right.
Yo, sometimes I be playing with my women, man. I be doing all shallow strokes. You know, for like the first few minutes, I'm doing all shallow strokes. And then I look at her, I'll be like, so you ready for the deep stroke? You know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, yes, Daddy. I'd be like, how bad you want that deep stroke? I want it so bad, Daddy. And then I'd be like, all right, I want you to take a deep breath. And the whole time I'm talking, I'm still just giving her the shallow strokes, right? And then I'll be like, you ready? She'd be like, yes, Daddy, I want it. I drive that shit so much. Like I go balls deep. And I do, and I only do it one time. Do it. One balls deep stroke, just one, and then I pull it back out and just keep doing the shallow strokes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that type of shit, that teasing, and look, there's a few things that you're doing when you do things like that. You're showing her how much dick control you got.
Dick control is. Listen, let me tell you something, man. A lot of women deal with dudes that ain't got dick control. So it's almost like they're taking a gamble fucking niggas because they're like, shit, I'm about to add to my body count and this nigga can't fuck.
Yo, I've heard too many women say that shit. Too many women. It'd be like that. It's not even the fact that I don't like the nigga, but it's that I would be so mad that if I put the body on my count and the nigga's whack, I would be so fucking pissed.
Right.
Too many women say that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But again, this is probably advanced game because a lot of y'all niggas, y'all just started getting pussy. Y'all don't got dick control yet.
Right.
You can't even play games with a bitch like that because you're too busy trying not to come. You're in the fucking pussy like, oh my God, I'm getting pussy. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm actually getting pussy. Wait till I call in and tell Miles and Locario about this shit. Oh shit. Oh, it's over. It's done.
Right. And then you're gonna call us talking about this shit.
I don't know what to do.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be all.
So listen, you know, if you got a healthy body, you do your Kegels, eat right too. That's, you know, healthy, eat right, and fitness. You understand? And like I said, pay attention when you're in the bedroom. Pay attention because over the time of you getting more and more pussy and fucking with different kinds of women. You understand? And having different kinds of, you know, you feel different kinds of pussy. Like some pussies are deeper, some pussies are shallow, some pussies are tighter, some pussies are not so tight, whatever. But if you know what you're doing, and if you pay attention to the all the different cues of a woman's body, you should be able to understand what you need to do to satisfy almost any woman. You understand? And with all those things being said, that's how you give her that quality dick, that dependable dick. Because again, it's not about her. Because everything I told you has everything to do with you, your health, your stamina, your fitness, your own creativity. That's what we try to tell you guys. It's not about the female. It's not about getting pussy. It's about what you do when you up in that pussy. But everything that you do when you up in that pussy has everything to do with who you are as a man, though.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand these things. You have to understand these things.
Now that's real shit. And the callers, we're gonna get to y'all in 1 second. We're gonna get to the last way to get a woman to chase you. Okay. This is the last way to get a woman to chase you. Now this is a little bit more, I won't say complex, but it takes a little bit more of listening, being aware, but also being able to understand yourself also. So basically is this, the third way to get a woman to chase you is you have her desires line up with yours. Understand? Have her desires line up with yours. Or it's her seeing that her desires line up with yours.
Right.
So what does that mean? Now, this is why I'm saying, we always preach, be real, be authentic. Don't be bullshitting these women, because I know certain cats will try to, bullshit these women when we're talking about this situation, right? So what does it mean by having her desires line up with yours? Now, let's say you want to date with a girl, right? And what happens is that when certain women are on dates with you, what they're doing also is they're feeling you out just the way you're feeling them out, right? And so if a woman is dealing with you and a woman has in her mind sort of the type of situation or relationship she wants with a man, right? If who you are mirrors that, that's going to make her want to chase you. So what that means is that if you're listening to what this woman is saying, and this goes in two parts, because this is the first part. If you're listening to what she's saying, right, you'll hear or pick up on certain things that she's talking about and ideas that she has and things she wants to do and all this other stuff. Right now, when you're listening, you're hearing or you're noticing if what she likes or what she wants is also the same shit what you want. You know the Bruno Mars song, Bruno Mars, where he's like, "Lucky for you, that's what I like." You're listening to her and you're thinking in your head, "Yo, lucky for you, that's what I like," right? So let's say you're talking to a girl, right? And she's saying, "Man, I just really love to travel. Like, I would, love to travel across the country one day. I haven't been out in a while, but I want to travel, whatever." Now, if you actually like traveling, right? Now I'm saying, this is why I say you got to be real. If you actually like that, right? What you do on the date is that you talk about that with her. You talk about it with her and you as we or us. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, so let's say y'all talking and she's like, "Man, I just love traveling. Like I haven't been, out of the city in a while, but I just love going to different places or whatever." And you're like, "Oh, really? So where you been at?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I've been in this place and that place." And you say, "You know what? I actually like traveling too. Like I like, I've been to that place and that place. If you play your cards right, maybe me and you at some point could travel to some of these other places that we talking about, because you wanted to go here. I definitely want to go." You understand what I'm saying? So while you're having that conversation, her desires are matching up with what you also want. So now when she's experiencing you, she's like, "Oh shit, this is the guy." You understand what I'm saying? Because women are always looking for that guy, the perfect guy. So you're aligning with the shit that she wants.
Yep.
Right? So that's one part of it. Now, this is the flip side. Now, this is how you really have some fucking game, right? The flip side is when this chick is aligning with your desire and it wasn't even her desire to begin with. Y'all don't know about that. Listen, the chick is aligning with your desire and it wasn't even her desire to begin with. And what's even more crazy, this is how you know the chick is feeling you, is when your desire is contrary to something that she said she doesn't desire, and now she's acting as if she desires it. Because Miles, didn't you say the other day you was on a date with a chick and she was like, "I don't like smoking," or some shit, and you said you like smoking, and then all of a sudden she says she likes smoking? You see what I'm saying? So now, because she's feeling you so much, the desire that you have now becomes her desire.
Facts.
So when you're on a date, all you really need to do sometimes is really talk about, when you're on a date, you want to ask her questions and interact with her to get her to talk about herself. But you also want to express things that you're about and show her who you are to see if she's going to jump on trying to follow where you're going. Facts. And once you see that she's following where you're going, what does that mean? That means she wants to continue to follow where you're going, which means that she's going to chase. You understand what I'm saying? So now again, this is why I say this is about communication. This is why I said it's about listening. And this is also about you being aware of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So able to relay those things to see if the girl is going to make that happen with you, because she's like, man, because it's either y'all are aligning in the same thing where y'all already want the same things, or you're expressing what you like, and she also is like, man, I like this nigga so much, I'm ready to do whatever the fuck this guy talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit?
Nah, again, it's just another great example of why the game is about you.
Exactly.
You understand? Because look, a woman, look, I talk about it all the time, like through nature and certain other things that cannot be debated.
Mm-hmm.
A man is the one that gives women their starting point.
Right.
You understand? We're the starting point for procreation. Like, we're the starting point for everything that basically makes us human, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
So those things are very important as far as you putting yourself first mentally. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if you on a date with a chick that's like super talkative and she's doing most of the talking, you still are laid back, chilling, and you're still focused on what you're trying to do. So if at any given point you want to change or do something different, you can easily tell her, hold on for a second, hold that thought, stop talking, or chill for a second. Let's go do this thing. Da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
And because here it is, guys. So many times I see guys on dates. I see guys in situations where the chick, she's trying to be laid back
Mm-hmm.
and feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly, the guy is trying to do the same fucking thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because he's just a little bit too afraid that if he, quote unquote, comes off too strong, it might be too much for her, or she may not like it.
Right.
And the thing is, you can't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's what it truly is. To get a woman to chase you, you have to be willing to chase away the ones that don't fuck with you.
Facts. Y'all missed that shit heavy.
That's what you're basically doing.
Mm-hmm.
By truly being yourself, you are literally chasing away the bitches that are just wasting your time.
Exactly.
That's how heavy it is. That's how crazy it is in the world where you really got to be yourself. Because remember, you're looking for a woman to be, to be inside your intimate space. This ain't like a coworker or somebody you're just doing some business with, or you're just at a networking party. No, you're on a date trying to test out the chemistry, and at some point you want to exchange bodily fluids with this chick. At some point you want this chick in your house, or you want to be in her house, and at some point you want to be naked and vulnerable in front of each other. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important for you to show her who you are and be willing. See, most guys think that, if I'm too much myself, it might come off as toxic and she's not gonna like me. Niggas who understand the truth and who understand game don't see it that way. I see it as I'm basically on a fucking loudspeaker telling all the bitches that don't truly fuck with me to get the fuck out of my face.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here!
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here! Exactly. That's what you're telling them in so many words. But see, that's why the ones that are willing to stay there and experience everything. Those are the ones that are for you, and those are the ones that are chasing you. But at the end of the day, you have to be brave enough to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that a lot of guys are missing, because yes, sometimes the chick is not gonna feel you. Yes. But if she's not feeling you, why would you want her chasing you anyway?
Exactly.
Why would you really want sex from her? Why would you want to fuck with her? Why would you really want to deal with her any fucking way? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do you want to prolong? Why do you want to continue this date if you already know she's not feeling you? Every time you try to slide your hand on her thigh, she's pushing it away. Why would you want to be with a girl like that?
Right.
Like, I just love the experiences I have. Like, I went on a date the other day with this chick I've been messing with for a minute. We're in the car. I got the AC on, and this chick, she brings a fan whenever she hangs with me.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in the car with the AC on and she's fanning herself.
Right.
And I said, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "I got the AC on. Are you still hot?"
Mm.
She's like, "Yeah." I'm gonna be honest. It kind of happens, whenever we just meet, whenever we just get together, whenever we just meet up with each other.
Mm.
Like my body gets really hot just seeing you for the first couple of minutes that we're together.
Mm.
Like, bro, and y'all can think I'm capping. Y'all can think I'm capping if you want to. But none of y'all niggas wouldn't even be able to make this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much y'all don't realize the other side of the game.
Right.
None of you niggas would even be able to make that up. So even if I'm capping, y'all still mad that y'all ain't even think of it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But again, all of that has to do with her experience, having a unique fucking experience fucking with me.
Right.
To the point where her body heat is she's in a air conditioned car still fanning herself. Because we just got together and whenever she's in my presence for the first few minutes, she gets very excited, very hot.
Mm.
And because I went to the house to go pick her up, and it's like I had to tell her, like, look, let's just leave, because if we don't leave now, we're not gonna leave.
Mm.
We're not gonna leave the fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? These are the type of experiences I have. Why? Because I keep my shit squarely focused on me, and I do exactly these three things that we talking about.
Right.
I keep everything unique, and I'm always trying to figure out the better way to be me. I'm not ever trying to figure out the better way to make anybody comfortable or a better way to be like another nigga never, because at the end of the day, she knows only person she could get this type of shit from is Miles. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So it's like, if she wants to go, she can go. You understand? I mean, I hope she stays, but if she wants to go, she can go.
Mm.
But even if she goes, she still can't find the shit anywhere else.
Right. That's facts.
You understand? So you have to be strong enough to stand on who you are as a person and be comfortable with that, and understand that not every chick is gonna fuck with you, but again, the special part is that the chicks that do fuck with you, they really fuck with you though.
Exactly.
And those are the ones that chase you. Those are the ones that thank you for making time to spend with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, Locario knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, oh, you can see me today? Thank you so much for making time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I mean, sometimes it'd be funny to me because I'm like, what? Did you just thank me for?
Because you know what it is? It's the extremes. It's the woman that just like is about you and about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's the women who out there just on some goofy shit. And you're like, I'm not fucking with these goofy chicks no more. You understand what I'm saying?
Bruh, case in point, I set up a date for Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this was like the football weekend kickoff or whatever the fuck, right? I do the same thing I do. I hit her up in the middle of the day to reconfirm the plans. Mm. So check this out. She does it, and I hit her up at like 1:30. Mm. She doesn't hit me back until 5:30.
Right.
That's strike number one.
Mm.
Then when she hit me back and says, yes, we're still good for this evening. Right.
Right.
All right, cool. I said, I mean, a part of me was like, man, because I had already started thinking of other things that I was going to do in my evening. But I was like, all right, you know what? Let me just, she did finally hit me back. So fine. Then the chick said, I hope this football game is over by 7, because that's when we're supposed to meet, 7 p.m. She said, I hope this football game is over by 7. I texted her back. Yo, I texted her back immediately. I said, you know what? Let's take a rain check. Enjoy the game.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
And then she texted me back talking about, are you sure? I left it on red, my nigga. Yo, because how I'm supposed to go from a bitch thanking me for making time to see her to another bitch telling me, well, I know we're supposed to meet at 7, and I hope this football game is over at 7 so I can meet. Right. So what you telling me? If this game go to overtime, I'm gonna be at the location I told you to meet me, just waiting for your ass?
Exactly. Right. Exactly. I know. It's like, yo, it's like the audacity. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, see, it's crazy. And we're gonna get to the calls in 2 seconds, 2 minutes. The audacity of the chicks, because that's what you start to think. Because when you get into a situation where you have women who actually respect you, respect your time, they're really about what you're about, and then you're dealing with a chick and you're like, this goofy ass motherfucking weirdo ass chick thinking I'm one of these regular niggas that's just going, no, we're done. We're done. You understand what I'm saying? It's over. You understand?
I'm like, bitch, who you don't know who you talking to.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, but let's get to some of these calls. Caller numbers 516-371-224, 516-371-224. We're going to go to 214 and then 915. 214, what's popping? Who this?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What's going on?
So I just had a quick question because I just came back from Target and I was talking to this chick and she basically said she said she got out of a relationship just recently.
Mm.
I don't know if it was the same day because she was like, yeah, I just got out. Anyways, I gave her my number and then later on, actually, no, I told her how old I was. I said 20 and she was like 23. She was like, I don't know. I like after 27. I was like, nah, you can just act like I'm 27. You know, we can just pretend I'm 27 or whatever. And then I said something about me liking older women, right? And then we just moved on. And then later when I'm leaving the store, she asked me for a picture, right? And I let her take the picture. But I'm thinking maybe I should have said something like, you know, you could take me on a date or something and then you can take pictures or whatever, you know?
Exactly.
So what do you think I done?
All right, Miles, you go first.
No, that's facts, bro. But you thought about it too late. You don't give a bitch nothing, bro, except your number.
Right.
Saying, oh, you want a picture with me? Listen, I don't know about all that. You asking for too much right now. I want to see if you can remember to call me first. Then we could talk about anything else you want to talk about after that. But when you remember when you show that you can remember to call me later, or you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna need you to call me first. I'm gonna need you to don't be giving these chicks nothing, bro. Don't be giving them nothing. And you know, granted, you thought about it after, so that shows that you have some consciousness of the game, but that's why you got to get better with this shit. That's why you got to talk to more and more females. So stuff like that is not an afterthought. You can think about it in real time. You understand? You could be like, listen, you can have as many pictures as you want, long as you call me later. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that another time.
Right.
What time are you supposed to call me? 7? All right, good. At least you know that much. You understand? And then if she don't call you by 7, then leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? But again, you have to keep, stay in practice. You have to stay in practice. So things like that, you ain't thinking about it after the fact.
Right.
You can put that shit into practice, real time.
Because also you got to understand something, bro. Like, and this goes for all you guys when you're dealing with women, right? You want to get into the habit of being very aware of when a chick is trying to give you instructions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to say that again.
You said be aware of when a chick is trying to get me into what?
No, when a woman is trying to give you instructions. You understand what I'm saying? Right, because she's telling you. It's right, because she's telling you, give me a picture. You feel what I'm saying? She's giving you. You understand? She's basically giving you a command, and then you respond and you comply.
So you took the picture with the girl, or you took the picture?
What'd you say?
You took the picture?
No, she took the picture.
No, but you took a picture with her, like you gave her the picture, right?
Niggas is still trying to save face.
No, like she wanted to take a picture of me. So I let her take a picture. Yeah.
Okay. So now this is the thing. You don't, when you're talking to women, you want to get into the habit of having them do things for you. And then once they do things for you, you can do things for them. You understand what I'm saying? But it's always them doing things for you first. You understand? Because every time when you first dealing with a chick, especially when you first dealing with her, and she's like, "Hey, do this and make this happen," or "Let's go here," blah blah blah, and you're just sort of following what she's saying. Then what happens is in her mind, she's thinking, "Oh, okay, he's one of these guys I could like push around and kind of just like play around with."
Listen, I want to also get back to that whole I just got out of a relationship shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is just code for I'm not sure if I'm feeling you. You gotta show me something first.
No,
That's all that's code for.
Mm-hmm.
Because it allows them to be stuck in limbo.
Mm-hmm.
If they like you, they can be like, "Yeah, I'm done with that nigga." But if they don't like you and they want to try to friend zone you or use you, they can be like, "Oh well, we're still talking, but I'm not sure."
Mm-hmm.
And then your ass would be like, "Hey, you want to take some pictures?
Right.
You want me to? I could take your selfies for you. I could hang out with you, and we could go to the park, and we could do selfies, and I can help you, and we could do this, and we could do that because I ain't got nothing going on in my own life. You want to take some pictures? Come on, girl, let's do it."
Right.
Okay. So you're right about that, right?
Hold on. Let me finish. This is why when I talk to women, especially when I'm talking to them in the street, I talk to them with a purpose. My question is there anybody in your life who have a problem with me taking you out for a drink tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So I don't give a fuck if you got a boyfriend or you just got out of a relationship or you got some nigga stuck in the friend zone or who in your life would have a problem with me taking you for a drink? Period.
Right.
So I don't care about all the details of your life. When bitches start, you a perfect fucking stranger. Why do you need to know that I just now got out of a relationship?
Right. Right.
Out of here.
Right.
I don't care about none of that. When are you free? Let me tell you. Is there anything stopping you from going out with me on Friday? Okay, cool. Friday night, 8:00, Main Street Bar. I'll see you there. Take my number. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right. You got that, caller?
Yeah, I got it. But I just recently joined the membership, and I do pride myself in what I did prior to her doing all that BS. I was pretty direct. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to take you home and things like that. I see when she brought up the relationship, I was like, you know, I'm not really looking for nothing serious. I really just want to take you home. I mean, you know, get something to eat if the vibe is right or whatever. And I'm going to take you home and, you know, take your clothes off and shit like that. And then she was cool with that. And I said that after she said, "Oh yeah, I got a boyfriend and I'll just take your number for business because I'm a loan officer or whatever." So that's when I did that because I didn't want to give her no room to, you know, fuck around.
Wait, hold on. She said, "I'll take your number for business."
No, she said, "Oh, I was gonna take your number for business purposes because in case you wanted to buy a house or something like that." And then I was like, nah. And then I switched it around. I said, "You got to take it for this purpose only."
Okay, and
that's good. That's good.
And then she took it after you corrected her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, at least it sounds like you got some like some handle or awareness of the direction you need to go when you're talking to these women. You understand what I'm saying? So all I say to you is just keep talking to more women, keep practicing, and then you'll start to really get the hang of interacting with these chicks the way that's going to be beneficial to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, but I heard you say go get something to eat. You be feeding these chicks before you fuck them?
Well, no. I'm not 21 yet, so I can't drink. We can't go get drinks, but I say we go out to eat, but we really just sit down and go for a walk around this mall, a really nice mall. So
you gotta say that. You gotta be about what you say,
that, bro. You gotta say that. And and you do you drink coffee?
Nah.
No, you don't drink coffee. Okay, but Starbucks serves herbal tea as well, hot and cold. You understand?
Right. Or if you don't drink that, just get a bottle of water and take that chick to the park. You feel me? So you could do that shit. All right, bro.
And last question. I feel like you guys know a little bit about NLP. I don't know. It was just a wild guess because
I don't know nothing about no NLP. I have no idea.
What is that? What are you talking about? What is that?
You talking about? It was that neuro-linguistic programming or some shit?
Neuro-linguistic psychology, yes.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that shit.
I don't know. I don't know if I know anything about that either.
That's like some hypnosis type of other shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But caller, I want to ask you a question. What do you like to do?
I like to fight. I like to work out. I like to what else? That's pretty much it. And then work and make money.
You like to fight and work out?
Yeah, like boxing.
You like boxing? Okay. Well, have you ever invited a chick to a boxing workout?
Yeah, I thought about it. However, I feel like that's something.
Look. I just need you to answer my question, my nigga.
Yeah.
You got to give me no excuses and no bullshit. Have you ever invited a girl to a boxing workout?
No, I never.
All right. Okay. Now, I don't care what reason you was about to give me for you never doing it. I'm telling you that you should try it. That's what I'm telling you. Because it's something that you like to do. You understand? It's something that you like to do, and that's all that matters. So you bring her along for it, period. You hear what I'm saying to you? Tell her, you be like, yo, put on some sneakers, put on some tights and a sports bra, and we're gonna meet up at my gym and we're gonna do a little bit of a little light boxing workout. I'm gonna show you my skills and we're gonna get it popping that way. Then after that, maybe you could take her to a fucking juice bar and get a smoothie or something. You get what I'm saying? But do what you like, my nigga. Do what you like. Stop trying to do shit to make these bitches feel a certain way. They don't know how they feel.
Right.
Let me tell you something. All of this shit that you see bitches doing on Instagram, riding around in yachts and sports cars and shit. Do you know why women like doing that shit? Because the men that they are fucking are doing that shit.
That's facts. That's facts right there. That's facts.
That's what y'all niggas don't understand. These bitches be in Dubai. These bitches be in these dope ass hotels and riding around in sports cars and traveling and shit. You think it's because they really like that shit? No, they're taking their cues from the dudes that they fucking. So look at it the same way. Just because you're not on a yacht or you're not driving a fucking sports car, don't mean that you can't show a woman a good time doing what you like to do. That's another way of creating the unique. Like Locario said, the third rule was to make sure that your that her interests align with yours. And the way to do that is to show her what you're interested in. And then she'll be like, you know what? I never done this before. This is so much fun. I can't believe I like boxing all of a sudden. And it's all because of you. But you never tried to do that. Why? Because you're scared or whatever. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what the reason is that you never tried it and never done it. Do it. Do it. All right? Do it. All right, bro.
All right, man. We appreciate the call, my brother. All right, so let's go to 9. We're gonna go to 915-214 and the 713, and then we out of here. All right, 915. What's popping? Who this? 915. 915 going once, going twice. All right, you out of here.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
All right, so let's go to 214. 214. What's good?
What's up, Miles? What's up, Mr. Locario? What's going on?
What up, man? What's popping with you, bro? Did you donate? Did you donate?
Hell yeah, I did, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So what's good with you? What up?
Hey, I'll be real quick with y'all. So I use Miles. I use your phrase that you mentioned on the show the other day. Is there anyone in your life, that would have a problem with you texting me? So let me tell you what happened. Can you guys tell me if I did it okay or not? So there's this chick at the bar, right? She's a real cute girl. I strike up a conversation with her, talk about some drinks or some bullshit, kept it light, short. I said that phrase. She says there's no one in her life that would have a problem or anything. But so I asked her, so I told her to take down my number. And I guess this tags along to like the last caller. She wasn't really compliant and she told me, no, you take my number. And I just looked at her. So exactly, right? Exactly my feeling at the time. And I just looked at her. I was like, no, you take my number and you text me tomorrow. And she wouldn't do it. She kept repeating, you take my number. So I just let her go. I was like, you know what? You have a good night.
Right.
Yeah, that's perfect, bro. You did everything right.
Exactly. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Because all that chick was basically saying was that I'm going to be a time waster.
Yep.
I'm going to be a bitch towards you.
Yep.
And I'm just going to give you the runaround and be on some bullshit or ignore your calls or whatever. Like when women are feeling you, when women like you, they're going to cooperate. It's that simple. You say do this, she's going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If she's like, oh, well, no, you do this. No, you do that. As soon as the chick is combative, that means she's not feeling you. That's it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
sorry.
And I was going to say this. Think about it this way. Let's say you're a artist or whatever, right? Like a rapper or some shit. And you're trying to come up. And let's say you at a open mic performance or whatever, right? And Drake comes up to you and says, yo, bro, I like your music, man. I think we should collaborate. I want to do a song with you for my next album. And Drake is like, yo, put my number in your phone. And then what you gonna say to Drake? No, you put your number, give me your number, Drake. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, Drake gonna look at you like you fucking crazy. Like Drake is telling you to put his number in your phone so you can hit him up so y'all can collaborate so you could get this shit popping. So you think you're gonna be arguing back and forth with Drake about who gonna put who in? You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with women. Is that when they acting like that, that's because they not really fucking with you. It's that simple.
That's it.
Okay.
The only thing I was gonna call her, and be honest, please. How many times did you have to tell her to back and forth to put your number in the phone?
Hang on, let me replay it in my head real quick. So I was chatting. I told her, take my number. She responded, no, you take my number. And I told her one more time. I was like, nah, you take my number. Mm-hmm. And she shook her head. I was like, you know what? I'll just have a good night. Just have a good night. And I walked away, went to the other side of the bar. I talked to another girl.
Good. No. Perfect. I was just wondering how many times, because you really can't give them that many chances, because after a certain point, you're literally just entertaining her. You understand? And another thing I would say to you too is, I don't know how much small talk you did, but in situations like that, you don't really want to do too much small talk because you're in a bar, so you kind of really want to get to it. You understand? Like people know why they're at the bar. Like it's either to drink or to socialize. You understand? So you don't really have to do too much small talk. You don't have to beat around the bush. You basically just come up to her. Hey, what's going on? I was over there. I looked over here. So you sitting here looking cute. Is there anybody in your life that would have an issue with us going out sometime? Boom. Like that's it.
Right.
Get that shit out the way. You understand what I'm saying? Like all that extra small talk, talking about the drinks and talking about this and talking about that, it only makes you look like you're trying to soften the blow of trying to get with her. You understand? And when you're doing that, that's just really you looking like a pussy. That's just really you looking like you're trying to you're trying to like prolong the inevitable, which is, nigga, I'm already not feeling you.
Right.
Why don't you just tell me what the fuck you want so I can tell you to get the fuck out of my face already? But see, what probably happened is that you kind of created that like fake cordial you know, halfway flirting, but halfway, I just don't want to like embarrass you in this bar type of feel. So truthfully, she didn't really want to have anything to do with you. But when you said to her, take my number, she's like, I'm not going to go through the whole fucking, you know, mess of putting extra contact in my phone just to erase it later. You take my fucking number.
Right.
You're the one that's interested in me. I'm not interested in you. And I'm just trying to be cordial. So I'm allowing you the option of taking my number. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why, you know, I mean, shit, me personally, in most situations, I'm kind of direct. I'm really, really kind of direct. Like I might give a compliment or two, but right after I get that first initial, look, y'all niggas need to get on this Game Kings documentary. When Rosebud says, can you play what Rosebud said?
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Woo! No, I'm telling you, bro. All you really need to do is one or two opening lines. Hey, how you doing? I really like that blouse. And then you hear how her voice sounds. And she's like, oh, thank you. I hear this is my favorite one. And oh, really? That's cool. Well, listen, is there anybody in your life that will have a problem with me taking you out sometime? No, not really. All right, listen, take your phone out, put my number in there, and I want you to call me or text me tomorrow, and we can set something up. And then you skate.
Right.
You skate, bro. Like don't stop doing all that extra shit. Just stop it, man, because it doesn't really help you. And like I said, most times it just turns into the type of situation where she's not interested, but she's trying to be polite.
Right.
You understand? So that's why she's offering you the option of putting the number into your phone because she doesn't really give a fuck. Plus, she's probably gonna give you a fake number anyway, type shit. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So you want to gauge her interest by the tone of her voice, just like Rosebud said. And if you get that positive tone, that's when you say, hey, anybody in your life, you know, you move in for the kill, you get the number into her phone, and then you say, you have a good night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night too. Take it easy. Boom. That's it.
Facts.
Perfect. I have one last quick question in the same topic, the exact same thing. So there was another girl, and I did punch my phone number into her phone, right? Oh my God. But it was kind of like towards the ends of the night, and I could feel like, you know, everyone was kind of wasted, or at least not sober. So I didn't know, like, after I punched in my number, I put my I put my name under the contact, and I put from the name of the bar. So it was like Jacob from so-and-so bar. Do you send a call to yourself just so they have it in their like history, or you just leave it at that? Because I'm like, how are they going to remember?
Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I send a text to myself, or I call myself real quick.
Yeah, or you could just tell them, just text you right now. Be like, yo, you know, put your name right now. You text me a name, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that next time.
All right,
appreciate it, guys. Y'all
appreciate it, bro. Mahalo. Peace.
Bro.
All right, so let's go to 713. 713, what's popping?
Yes, sir. On the slope.
You. 713. 713.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know I'm Mr. Locario. This.
It's all. Your phone is crazy right now, brother. We're gonna have to have you call back. We'll go to 216. 216. What's popping?
Hello? Can you hear me?
What up? What's going on?
All right. The last time I called in here, I sounded kind of scared and stuff. This was like a month or two ago. But I just want to kind of say thank you guys for helping me, and I joined the Bad Boy membership.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what's going on with you now? What's going on?
So my question is, okay, so I've been approaching women every day. I approach at least like 10 to 20 a day, you know, from different age groups and stuff at work. Even when I'm working, I work at Zara.
Right.
So during the cash checkout, I'm always sliding at the customers and stuff. as much as possible. But I've been getting rejected like a lot and stuff, and I know it's a numbers game.
Right.
But whenever I approach women, I usually tell them, "Oh, I see you looking good for me," and stuff. And then they start smiling, and then I try to, set the deal up with them, and tell them to take my number down and hit me back up later. But nothing really happens after that.
Okay,
So
let me ask you a
I want to
question.
know if I'm doing something wrong.
Let me ask you a question. Wait, how old are you, first of all?
19.
19. So damn, you're a youngin'. So this is the thing. How many girls this week have you hollered at?
I holler at like I said, 10 to like 20. I don't count, I just do it like as much as possible.
All right, so what do you estimate? You estimate probably like what, 20 this week or something like that?
No. At least let's say 70 or something, because I talk to at least 20 a day.
Okay, so out of these 70, let's say out of these 70, how many of these women took down your number?
A lot of them. Let's say 50 or something.
Okay.
Maybe 20, let's say 40. 30 of them will tell me, oh, they got a boyfriend or they're not interested.
And so out of those 40, nobody hit you back?
I've had like a girl who called me from a no caller ID and stuff. And then I had some of them text me, but it never really went anywhere. I tried to tell them that, like, let's get on FaceTime and stuff.
Okay, so how many out of those girls hit you? Like, how many out of the, let's say 50 hit you up? Like, how many you estimate?
Like 5.
Okay, cool. Now, so out of those 5, you said that they hit you up, and then you try to set up a time to did you try to set up a time to meet up with them?
No, I set up a time to FaceTime. And then, on
okay, wait, hold on, wait.
When I tell them we're going to meet up.
Okay, so why you setting up a time to FaceTime?
You already met them.
You already met them
in person,
right? Right. Yeah, that's what you got to do, bro. You got to switch that up. So, you already met them, right? You already met them. You got their information, or you gave them your information. They hit you back up. Now, all you got to do is once they hit you up, you say, "Hey, listen, when are you free so we could get together and do this or whatever the hell you trying to do with them?" That's all you need to say.
Right. Caller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a plan on what you're trying to do with these women?
I'm trying to have sex with them.
No, but what I mean is there anything else but sex, or are you trying to go somewhere with them first to hang out and then get them back to the crib, or like what's the real plan? Just to them to take your number, hit you up, and then come through to the crib to fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
I was gonna say when you give these girls your number, do you tell them that you're trying to fuck? I mean, not give you. Yeah, when you
no.
Okay, that's what you got to do. When you first meet these girls and you saying take my number down, you have to say, "Hey, take my number down and hit me up because I want to set up a time for us to hook up. I want to set up a time for us to fuck. I want to set up a time for us to get in the sheet so I can get you naked." You got to let them know that's why you want them to hit you up.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
Or better, or well, not better, but another thing is that when they actually do text or call you, like from that point, are you setting up a date, or are you setting up a time for them to come to the crib, or are you even talking about it then? Like what do you talk about when they hit you up that first time?
The first time I tell them let's get on FaceTime, and then on FaceTime I tell them about how I want them to come over and stuff.
You said you want them to come over and stuff.
Oh, come over and fuck.
Did you say that to them though?
Yeah, I tell them, and then some of them, I guess, yeah, I can see what you guys are saying, because whenever I tell them on FaceTime, it's like, oh, I didn't know that's what we were gonna do.
Exactly. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, I see your point.
Right. So What I'm saying to you is that in these situations too, this will also help you out. When you're in the situation, right, and you're talking to these girls, and this is what you're actually trying to do, you gotta flirt with them, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta build some sexual tension. You gotta have something that leads them into, because this is the thing. When you give a girl your number, the giving of the number is to say, let's continue this vibe we have now. You understand? So if there's no sexual vibe happening, a lot of times, even, you see what I'm saying? So what you were doing, you were giving the girls your number, and then when you hit them up and got them on FaceTime, then you're like, hey, this is why I want to, you understand? And which is why the girl's like, I didn't know this is what you was trying to do. So now what you want to do is you want to let the girl know what you want to do. Then when you see that she's interested in that, then you say, here's my number, hit me up. Then when she hits you up, you be like, hey, listen, remember that shit we was talking about when I saw you at the fucking mall the other day? Listen, when are you free so we can make that happen? You see how it all flows into, you see what I mean?
Yeah, because
hold on, caller. Where do you work? You said you be meeting most of these chicks at the register, right?
Yeah, I work at Zara.
At a that's a department store?
Yeah, it's like
H&M. It's a clothing store, right?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. And this is just an idea, but you can create other scenarios and other things to say from this idea. But you can tell the girls that if they want to take advantage of your employee discount, they have to take advantage of you first.
Now she's getting more lines today.
I've had situations come up like that.
Say that again?
I said it's funny because I had situations come up like that. You know?
I'm sure you do. That's why I'm saying it, bro. That's why I'm saying it. But you're not utilizing your situation. You're not using the environment to help you get what you're trying to get to. You get what I'm saying? You gotta do these things. You gotta do these and be like, yo, I got this dope ass employee discount, but it don't come for free. What are you willing to do for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say mad different shit and give her a wink and make her laugh and be like, listen, take my number because I got some more things to talk to you about. And when she call you, you be like, yo, come through to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And we get, and we could do before you buy the clothes, I could see how you look naked so I could tell you what'll fit you best. Like so many.
Exactly. So many ways I can go at this shit, man.
Oh my God.
So, bro, this is all I'm gonna tell you real quick because we got to get into the other calls so we get up out of here. So when you're talking to them, remember, you got to flirt, build some sexual tension with these women. And since you're on a Bad Boy membership, listen to the program, The Art of Flirting, and also the program, How to Build Sexual Tension with a Woman, and also the program, How to Read Women. So you'll see how they're responding to you. You understand? Then when you see that the girl is responding to you, flirting and building that sexual tension, you say, hey, listen, take down my number. Call me tonight at this time or whatever. She hits you up, be like, listen, when are you free? We got to get together and do this stuff and make this stuff happen. Is that simple? You see what I'm saying?
And the only thing I would say is that since you are at work, don't use any explicit words. And what I mean by that is you don't have to actually say sex or fuck or you understand what I'm saying? But be implicit. You understand? Like you use words that imply something just in case a bitch try to pull a fast one on you and talk to your manager or some shit. Be like, no. She mistook what I said. I was saying to right. If she wanted to take advantage of the employee discount, she would have to at least get to know me because it's for friends. The discount is for friends and family. You feel me? So that's what I meant by that. Like, all I'm saying is don't like put yourself all the way out there because you are at work, right? But still figure out how to be flirtatious within your own situation. All right.
And to make sure that you talk to girls outside of your work environment also. You feel me?
Yeah, always feel free to, like, if you know your break is coming up, be like, yo, my break is coming up in like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Meet me out by the square, you know what I'm saying? So we could chill. And then you could probably have like an Insta date or something like that and holler at it right then and there. You feel me? So but again, just try to be creative with your environment, bro. Let your whole situation work for you.
Right.
All right. We appreciate the call, my brother. I'll holler at you, man. Oh man, I cut him off too quick, but we appreciate the call, my brother. So we're gonna go to 713 and then 920, and then we are out of here. All right. So 713, what's popping? Who this?
Oh yes, sir. How you doing, Miles? How you doing, Mr. Locario? This is the monogamous player.
What up, my brother?
Okay,
What up, bro? What's going on with you, man?
Hey man. Shit,
What's
everything
good?
is good, man. Yeah, I'm out here in Houston. We're supposed to be having a storm, so I'm a teacher, so school is canceling everything. So I'm happy like a motherfucker. Like I'm just chilling. But no, man. Now I just want to get to this topic, man. Like this topic is very, very on point, and it kind of had me like reminiscing about like my recent past. I am in a monogamous relationship, but I used to be that nigga out here that was giving these girls, good, consistent dick. And one thing, guys, you have to understand, like, these guys be worried about girls fucking and stuff. Girls will take full advantage of good, consistent dick. But there's this one more thing that I actually want to add to what y'all was saying. It's not that girls. It is the fact that girls love good guys with good, consistent dick, but they also like guys that are safe too. So it's one thing to have good, consistent dick, but it's also one thing to be like a safe guy. Like when I was smashing these girls, like I always had a box full of condoms. You know what I'm saying? I always, if I went to go pick the girl up, I picked her up, made sure she got back home. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was good. Like they were comfortable with being around me to where like they was cool with being consistent. You know what I'm saying? With what we was doing.
Right.
And another thing is, just a flow of like fuck buddies. Like I used to have fuck buddies that was like on like a, every 2 to 3 week type of schedule. I had fuck buddies that was like, every so often, like maybe like once every, 2-3 months. And I know you probably experienced this, Locario and Miles. I even had fuck buddies that was like every few years. Like it was almost like a bench. Like it might have been like in 2015, like I might have smashed them a few times. And then like later in like 2018 and later in like 2020, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like fuck buddies like that too. And then also another thing, Miles, like you was just saying that, when you out here, slinging good, consistent dick and just being a guy with like good experience, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about creating that sexual aura and that sexual experience. Like the one thing that I used to do, and this was with my more consistent fuck buddies, like I used to kind of like invest in them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of like build that sexual aura. So like I used to buy them Calvin Klein, thongs, you know what I'm saying? Like safety and panties and shit. And I would tell them to, when they come over, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like wear that tight ass dress, you know what I'm saying? And have that, them sexy thongs under there or whatever. Or when you come over, like have nothing under the dress or whatever I tell them to do. You know what I'm saying? And when they come over, it wasn't just about fucking them. It was also about creating a scene. Like I have like the 4-blade music videos going. I got the weed. I got the wine. You know what I'm saying? I got the coconut oil before I smash. You know what I'm saying? I'm rubbing down. Oh, they smoking weed or drinking, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm setting this vibe to where like it almost was like therapeutic to a lot of these females or some of these females that I was fucking with, to where like they wanted that every few weeks. Like it was some girls that would hit me up right on the dot every 2 to 3 weeks. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like that appointment's still on for Saturday. Like, yeah, of course.
Right.
Cool, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all about just creating that vibe. And then also another thing, Miles, you were just saying earlier about, just being a guy out here that take control and stuff like that. Now I know you said that, don't be feeding these girls because that's very intimate. Now, for me, because me just being unique, I am like a foodie type guy. Like I like to go to like different restaurants and try different cuisines and stuff like that. So the things that I like to do with girls is I like to invite them out to the restaurants that I like. You know what I'm saying? So that's me like taking control and telling them where to go and what to do. And then at those restaurants, I'm recommending or I'm telling them what to try. Like, oh, we at this spot called Songkran. It's a Thai food restaurant. I'm telling her, okay, the pad Thai noodles, they real good. Try that. The girl try that. Oh, she really like it and stuff like that. So it's like creating that experience of a girl like, oh, I've never had that experience with a guy before. I'm trying something new. So it just being a guy that's showing a girl something new, whether it's taking out on date or just how you move. She never experienced that. That's what girls like. Girls like uniqueness. They don't like guys that just in the middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when you're a guy that has that uniqueness, got good, consistent dick, you safe, and you cool, man, you know what I'm saying? Like these girls out here will give you what you want without without a relationship, and I actually experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
what's
really
up.
all I wanted to say, y'all. Man, y'all always be spitting game, and everything that y'all say, like a lot of that stuff that I've actually experienced that. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, and another thing, Mr. Locario, and I was this was from a live earlier, and I actually agree. Now, I'm a guy that smashed a whole bunch of females in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so happen to be monogamous now. So if I'm able to do that, and I'm a guy that smashed all these females, can a girl do that too?
Right, exactly. That's
You
what
know
I'm saying.
So
That's what I'm saying.
I was definitely agreeing with what you were saying. And then another thing, Mr. Locario, because it was a time in my life where I might have thought about a girl's body count and stuff like that. But you even broke it down. Like some of these girls, each and every day, is hundreds of guys hollering at them.
Right.
Thousands of guys a year. Say over a 10-year period, 10,000 guys holler at my girlfriend, right?
Mm.
But in 10 years, she only smashed 30 guys.
Mm.
The percentages of that is less than 1%.
Exactly.
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So
right.
is that even high? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Not every guy is gonna have access like that. So why even worry about that? Only worry about if you have the access.
Mm-hmm.
So thank y'all so much, guys. Thank y'all for the game, and y'all have a great night.
All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. That's the monogamous player in the building. Let's go to 920. 920 was popping. Who this? 920. Going once.
Yeah,
Going.
listening to the show. Yeah.
All right, we got to get him out of here.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
All right, so 726, you're the last caller. 726 was popping. Who this?
Hey guys, how big is your dick? How big is your dick?
Yes.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Exactly. So that's it. That nigga said it twice. He's like, "How big is your dick? How big is your dick?" This nigga stupid. Yo, we appreciate y'all tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? We wait, 920 want to call back? Hold on. All right. God damn it. 920, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Oh, I had to cut him off. I cut him off real quick.
You thought it was the troll?
Oh, wait,
He's listening to the show in the background too, which is not good.
What's popping? Who this?
Shit, what's good? It's Martin from Houston.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Nah, I didn't donate. I can donate right now, though. That's what's up.
All right, go ahead, real quick. Go ahead. We got like 3 minutes left. Go ahead. What's good?
I got you. I just got a question from Miles. Like, I do Kegels, but it doesn't feel effective. Like I ain't doing it right. Like, what's your tips for it?
Well, first of all, you gotta do you know how to stop your piss? Like if you're pissing, do you know how to stop?
And hold it.
All right, so start from there. If you're taking a piss, try to stop the stream at least anywhere between 5 to 10 times if you can. That's a good place to start to know if you're really doing your Kegels correctly. If you can stop your stream of urination at least 5 times, you understand? And then from there, like wherever you are, if you're sitting down, just really try to like squeeze and hold for a few seconds, then let go. Squeeze and hold for a few seconds, then let go. Right? So you can really start to like work the muscle. And then after you reach a certain point where that's easy for you, that's when you can get into doing different types of patterns. So you could do squeeze, 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 and hold, and then let go, and then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Like you can squeeze 100 times. You could squeeze, squeeze, and hold. It's just different things that you can do. But you have to start off by being able to stop your stream of urine about anywhere from 5 to 10 times during taking a piss. You understand?
All right, brother.
That's real shit. That's the whole perspective right there. But anyways, my apologies. Can you drop the cash app in the comment section?
Oh, yeah, it's at the top. It's at the top of the chat. It's at the top of the chat. It's a cash app. But we appreciate you, my brother. All right, mahalo. Peace. All right, let's go. We're gonna try 920 again. Turn down your computer. 920. 920. What's popping? This nigga.
Oh, he's trolling.
All right, he's trolling. Get out of here. Okay, 8 right. I keep calling in. God damn, y'all want us to leave. 832. What's up?
Nigga, you don't want to leave. I would have been shut this shit down.
832.
Hi, this is Angie.
Angie, who? Did you donate?
From the chat.
Did you donate?
Yes. Bro, if you don't troll, you gotta stay in character, man. You can't fuck up.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? we about to end this show real quick. Oh man, y'all niggas, I swear, y'all niggas, listen. 201, what's popping?
Yo, what's up, Miles? What's up, Mr. Car? How y'all doing?
Chill. What's going on?
At the end of the show,
I know, right? Did you donate? Did you donate?
All right. Yeah. I guess I didn't catch that.
All right, cool. So you're the last caller. We gonna be out right after you. What's going on, bro?
All right, yo. So I got a question. So my brother, he's simping like mad hard, and the thing is, like, do I try to help him or do I just say, oh, he's happy that way? Because the thing is, I feel like he's like hurting himself, and I want to help, but it's like because like my dad was saying to me, he's like, you know, like if you were gay, like, you know, I'd be happy for you and shit, you know. And so if your brother wants to be a bitch, then let him be a bitch. And I'm like, no, because it's hurting him though, Dad. Like if I was gay, maybe it wouldn't hurt me, but like it's hurting him. So what's y'all's opinion on that?
Man, first of all, shame on your pops, bro. Shame on him, man. That's
bro. Listen, some people you just can't save them, bro. You just gotta let them do what they gotta do. And maybe what'll happen is that once he hits rock bottom with all his simping at some point, and he realizes, damn, I keep fucking up. Then at that point, you can help him out. But right now, he just gotta you know, take his bumps. You feel what I'm saying? He gotta hit his head. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So he's gotta let him be. Don't waste your energy. You could put him on to something and then just let it be. You know what I mean? But don't stress yourself out trying to help somebody that don't want to be helped. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Okay, I got it. Okay, good looking. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Peace, bro.
All right. So, guys, we're about to head up out of here. Y'all motherfuckers will call all night and have us up here all night. Yeah, because it's crazy. But, yo, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. This is, guys, get on the Patreon, people, because the live streams, you got a lot of live streams on the Patreon. We took them off YouTube. It's on the Patreon. So if you missed those, you can watch them on the Patreon, and you can watch the Bad Boy Show on the Patreon. And we have other exclusive joints on the Patreon. It's patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario is the joint right here. It's scrolling at the bottom right here. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. So make sure you guys get up on that Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? And if you join the $20 tier, you're going to see the previously recorded live streams and the Bad Boy Show on the Patreon. So make sure you guys check that out. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. We are out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We are gone. We are about to head up out of here. Later.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.